Hello and welcome to the show. This is the Einstein's PlayStation podcast, and I'm your host, Isaac Miller, bringing you the news, some deals, and today we're talking about some games that we don't know where they went. Sit back, relax, and we're gonna jump right into this one. So, coming out on February 3rd, this Tuesday, is World Hunter, which is a hunting game, Risk, which is the board game, and Game of Thrones Episode 2, The Lost Lords, the Telltale story-driven game, episodic series. And also on February 3rd is the PlayStation Plus lineup of free games, which is Transistor, Apotheon, and as a bonus game, which is cross-buy with Vita, is Rogue Legacy. So this month you get 3 games. Also, Music Unlimited will be booted out and Spotify will take its place. Music Unlimited services will continue until March of this year. And so now onto the deals. There's a PS4 with Last of Us Remastered and 12-month PlayStation Plus subscription for $400 at Amazon, which is a pretty good deal. And if you don't already have a PS4, now would be a great time to pick one up. Now time for our weekly topic. So before E3, there were some games that have been announced or speculated that would occur, and some games showed up with something as little as a trailer or even gameplay. And some games that were lost in transition or were never really announced but were implied, and that we are wondering where they went. Well, today I'm going to talk about 5 that I think are very important to the industry, and that I'm just wondering how production is going and where they're headed. And so, the first one on our list we did not hear much about, and that is Cyberpunk 2077, which this is a game out of, it's a Cyberpunk series, and it seems like, I have no idea actually, but it's set out by CD Projekt Red, the same creators of The Witcher 3, and so it had high expectations, but we just haven't heard anything about it other than one trailer that we have. I don't know when it was put out though. That game has not even been talked about other than one hint by CD Projekt Red about how, even though they're working on The Witcher and getting that published out, I believe in May, that right after that is finished and done, all their DLC is pushed out, they're going to start resuming their entire load into Cyberpunk 2077. And so, the game is not lost at this point in time. Another game is Mad Max, which was based off of the old series, and Mad Max was, I think they got a trailer, but they don't have anything else from the developers. Nothing. They have not commented on anything, and they have not shown up at any of the trade shows such as E3, Gamescom, or PAX Prime or East. And we don't know how development is going, and so right now we just have to wait and see. Maybe they'll show something at this upcoming E3. The third one on our list is Deep Down, which is a supposed dungeon crawler, free-to-play, third-person action game against dragons and with gorgeous graphics, and it was going to be published by Capcom. Other than a trailer, we still have nothing, just like every other game. We have nothing to base production on, and right now it's not looking very promising because it's been, I believe, 2 years since they've announced it, and they have not said anything about it. Another game, number 4, is Fallout 4, which is very speculation based. Although the developers did not deny it, they did say they have something in works for the series. They also have something for Mass Effect, which I did not put on this list because it's in the same category as Fallout 4. Not the same developer, but another BioWare said they have something in store for Mass Effect. Those kind of went hand in hand with just a little bit of mentioning it and putting a teaser in. Say, hey, we have this in works. We're still producing games. We're working on something, but we don't want to reveal it yet. We don't know what it's going to go, which direction it's going to go in, how it's going to look. In terms of before in the Fallout series, or such as a prequel or something that proceeds after the Fallout New Vegas. And our last game is notorious for being not at trade shows. This game has been supposedly in the works for about 10 years. This game, The Last Guardian, is, I don't even know where it's at. We have a trailer, just like everything else. All they give us are trailers. But they have not denied nor affirmed any of our suspicions about where the game is. If it's canceled and maybe the studio is broken up, that would have been news. But maybe they're just retiring the game. I have no idea where that's at. And everybody wants it to be announced just so they can get it over with. But that is what's happening with these games. They're just losing touch, and we don't know where they're at. But we hope, and that's where hype comes in, we hope that these games can still follow through and have give us a release date or some gameplay, and still give us, hey, we're working on this game, it's going to come out, and you can look forward to this. But at this point in time, The Last Guardian, Fallout 4, Deep Down, Mad Max, and Cyberpunk 2077 are nowhere to be seen. At least we still have our solid games. Other games that we are unsure about when they're coming out, these ones are not in a development state that we are unsure of. We know they're working on these. We just don't know much information about them, such as release dates and just pretty much release dates and when they're expecting it to come out. Because games will still have the power to delay it. And so games such as Battlefront 3, because we only got a trailer at E3, and another game would be another game other than Battlefront is, I can't think of one now, but a few games are being very quiet about their releases. Oh, another one. It's Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. We have not heard much about that. And we don't know. At least these games are giving us a heads up. Say, hey, here's where we're at right now. We're giving you all we got. And so we hope that developers could keep up that mindset and try to do that in the future. That'd be helpful for the industry, but sometimes it's just not available for them at their hands. And so this is going to wrap up our show. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you want some more PS4 news, reviews, and information, go visit our website at Einstein's PlayStation Playground.wordpress.com. I'm your host, Isaac Miller, signing off.